Howdy, Full Metal Cowboy slinging a watch along slash live reaction of Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1, Episode 1. I'm here with Sailor Sif.
Hey yo.
So, yeah, so I'll clarify something real quick. The reason why this is a watch along slash live reaction is because I have seen the first season of Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender before. Sailor Sif is not. So it's a watch along on my end. It is a live reaction on Sailor Sif's end. So, there's that. Um, so yes, we are going to be tackling Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Uh, did I say Netflix's?
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure. It's been a bit of a long day on my end. And let's
It's
just
the end.
let's just say, ever since this show was greenlit, there has been a considerable amount of talk about the show before it came out, before it's or when its first season launched on Netflix, and probably most recently when season 2 just dropped on Netflix today as I'm recording this. Yeah, so yeah, I figured since season 2's here, I might as well finally just revisit season 1 so I can, prepare for season 2 and whatnot. Uh, so it really goes without saying that the original Nickelodeon series Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of my favorite shows of all time. What about you, Sarah Steph?
Same.
Yeah, so
Aw, not the Shyamalan movie.
oh god, why are we talking about that? Okay, so given I've seen it before, I it would be easy for me to just give my, 2 cents on it right now, but I felt I'm just going to put that on hold and just kind of, revisit the episodes and kind of give my thoughts on those episodes for the sake of, these videos here. Uh, but if there's one thing I can say, at least right off the bat, this show is not as bad as M. Night Shyamalan's film adaptation. Um, but I think a lot of people can agree this show is not surpassing the original, and that's actually the thing I think is perhaps the one reason why some might not even give this show much of a chance. And there are times I wonder why this show even got made in the first place. But you know what? Looking back, over the years as an anime fan, I realized that this show is actually doing something, even though it probably wasn't intending to echo a handful of anime from the past. But this Netflix adaptation here is perhaps no different than a handful of anime that have had live action adaptations, whether it be film or television. I'm talking the Japanese live action Death Note films. Let's not count the American one that Netflix put out like some years back. That film was fucking garbage.
Also, it's still on Netflix.
Although Willem Dafoe was the only good thing about it. Let's see. Bleach had a live action film. Yu Yu Hakusho,
Rurouni Kenshin.
Rurouni Kenshin had a few live action films. Yu Yu Hakusho had a live action TV series, I think. What am I missing? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Diamonds Unbreakable had a live action film, although what's kind of odd about that is uh I do believe it was labeled like with the subtitle Chapter 1, and they never made a sequel to it. So, which is kind of odd. But so essentially what I'm getting at here is that this live action adaptation really should be at least seen as something that exists that happens to be in, uh a live action attempt that is no different than a handful of anime that have had the same treatment. Oh, and I almost forgot, Full Metal Alchemist had a Japanese live action film before.
Was it
So
good?
I haven't seen it, but I can imagine they skimmed through a lot, or they condensed a lot of it in there. So yeah, I I'm sure it probably isn't uh worth it. Oh yeah, Attack on Titan had like two Japanese live action films, and they were crap. I mean, hell, even
I saw part of it on clips on YouTube, and it was.
I mean, Hanji is obnoxious in the second one, so yeah. So
And Avatar turned, what was it, 40, 30?
what? What 30, 40? It's not that old. That show came out in 2005, or at least it started in 2005, so it would be 20. Now 21 at
Okay,
this.
it had a recent, like, anniversary.
It premiered 21 years ago, damn it. So yeah. Uh but yeah.
And first of all, actually, to start all this thing, how did you get into Avatar?
Okay, so get this. So when I heard about Avatar: The Last Airbender back in. Actually, you know what? Can I save that story for when we do our watch along of the original series?
Fine.
Although I think I might have told that story back when I started doing live reactions. Okay, so a bit of a little I guess you could say behind the scenes like timeline explanation here. Yes, I did start this channel with a watch along of the first 3 episodes. I plan on continuing. It's just there were a bunch of other stuff I wanted to watch, and yeah, I really need to get things back in order. But yeah,
Whacker.
but I do intend on getting back to Avatar: The Last Airbender in preparation for the upcoming Avatar and The Last Airbender film that's coming in October. So, yeah.
It's
Although,
too bad we won't get it in theaters.
yeah, and I'm still pissed at Paramount for that. Which, yeah, they're not going to get any of my fucking money regarding box office. Uh, what do you call it? Purchases, or I know what I said. So anyway, what I'm trying to get to the point is with looking into this Netflix adaptation is it is going to be very difficult to not to it's going to be difficult to not have the original show in mind, but considering well the changes that were definitely in there, yeah, that stuff is going to be talked about. But and that's kind of why it's almost impossible, if not impossible, to not compare this to the original. So, and that's probably going to be the one thing that's probably going to annoy some audiences in that regard. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I think that's enough preamble. What do you think?
Amen.
Okay. So, I'm just going to get right to it. So, here we go. Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 1, Episode 1, and 3. Wait, is my share screen on? Yes, it is. I thought,
Yes.
yeah, I thought it wasn't. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender, Season 1, Episode 1, and 3, 2, 1. Fire.
He's been good. Did they bring back the original people for the music?
Yeah, I think Jeremy Zuckerman did compose the music.
don't remember this being in the beginning.
Hold on, let me turn this down so I can hear you better. What was that?
I don't remember this being a beginning.
Nope, this is actually a scene exclusive to this.
Is this supposed to be Ozai?
Uh,
Oh.
no, that's Sozin.
Cough, cough, douchebag, cough.
Because he wants to watch the world burn.
Damn.
Yeah. I was like, holy shit. When I first saw that, I was like, oh, damn, okay.
But this is only exclusive to the show, right?
This scene is only in this.
Why does that guy look stupid? Oh, they got the original intro.
That looks like. I was gonna say that Earthbender looks CG for some reason. No, the next line was supposed to be then everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. What the shit?
Okay, wait, what? They changed the line? Oh, this sucks.
Yeah, they extended the opening narration. Okay, I kind of wish they kept
Okay,
that.
what is Suki doing there?
That's not Suki. That's Kiyoshi.
Yeah, but it kind of looks like Suki.
And no joke, they should have kept the whole when. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm thinking the Avatar State. That info was dropped in season 2 at the beginning.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of the opening.
You mean the opening narration being um
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, I mean, to anyone who knows the original show, would be that was when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah, and actually they kept like the narration very
No, okay, say it. Nope, you know.
yeah, they kept it simplified in the and I'm not saying it was simplified for to fit in with a younger demographic. It was simplified because they didn't want to drop a bunch of exposition, in an intro. It's an intro to a show, not a not a massive like lore dump at the beginning.
Hey, if you go bald, I can paint your head like the Avatar.
Wow.
I'm just saying you could cosplay Aang. And you said each of these was based on religion?
Um, no, 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 no. So the four nations were modeled after certain cultures. Like for the air nomads, it was, I believe it was Tibetan monks.
He's like, I don't give a crap.
I gotta say the costume design for the air nomads looks immaculate for live action.
Oh, hey, it's Appa. Not gonna lie, Appa, dead on.
You mean the sky bisons?
Yes. I would see you naming a cat Appa.
Nah. Is that a Benedict one there?
I think so?
He's a young
Masta. What was
he's
that
the youngest
pronunciation?
airbender because he's the youngest airbender to earn the title of master. Like what the?
Why does this guy look crazy? Is that supposed to be Master Roshi?
No, what does Master Roshi got to do with Avatar? Although it's
My
funny,
brain is like
although
fried.
it's funny you say that because Dragon Ball Evolution actually had a line where Master Roshi goes, "The Shadow Crane technique is is the most sacred of all airbending techniques." Yeah, so airbending was actually said in Dragon Ball Evolution. I'm like, did did they get did they mix up a script from the last Airbender or something?
I wouldn't be surprised if there was an influence.
You mean the previous Air Nomad to be Avatar before Aang?
Since when did their grabber get bad? What's with the freaking pauses in between?
I don't
Earth,
know.
spirit, echoes. In between. Sounds like freaking.
Oh my.
Why do I feel like I wanna put the Harry Potter sequence of You're a Wizard, Harry to this? Avatar.
Yeah, come to think of it, you got a point about the pauses.
I'm sorry, but it's too funny.
Okay, some of it works because of
Imagine
uh
if William Shatner was casted as this guy. That'd
uh
be worse.
no.
There'd be more pauses.
I gotta say this scene was pretty nice.
I kinda like that they expanded on the nomads, like, before the whole thing with the original series,
Yeah.
because you don't see all of them coming together.
Well, this is actually before they were massacred, so we actually get to see more of them in this version compared to the original. Okay, look, there are some there are some changes, some things they did that work here. The expand upon the air nomads before the air nomad genocide. Spoiler alert. Um. Uh. Yeah.
Why does he sound like a standard teenager?
Oh my god. Okay.
Honestly, this is good acting, though.
What was that?
Honestly, that wasn't terrible acting.
Okay, so here lies one major problem with this season. So you know how Aang was like explaining all that shit? Yeah, exposition. That was this season's major flaw. Like, you have characters that are expositing dialogue, whereas the original was more like they gave out less info, more like yeah,
Isn't your sister's dog named Appa?
Apollo, but the nickname is Appa. Yes.
Because of Avatar?
Yeah. Yeah, my sister loves Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, but seriously, that slight acting of, "Am I really supposed to be the Avatar? Am I really da 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 da?" And I'm like, "Oh my god.
Yeah, again, the exposition was not needed. Like, yeah, like I
Oh
said, the
shit. Are we actually gonna get what happened? Damn." Okay, really, do we need a hero landing? What the hell?
more like villain landing. Ow, my sides are hurting.
Okay, villain landing, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's tired of that kind of end landing. Oh, hello, Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
Move.
we got some badass airbending here.
That looked painful.
Toasty.
Okay, wouldn't he have, like, severe burns? What? Nice going, Aang. You leave and the whole village gets attacked.
Well, as cowardly as Aang was in that moment, at least well, at the very least, he managed to survive.
Okay, good point. What the
Oh, shit.
Whoa, that is badass.
Yeah.
Maybe we should head back home. Yeah, no shit. Oh god, this is gonna be rough.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say this is nice that they have this for, like, background as to what happened, because in the regular series, spoiler alert, they don't show any of this.
Yeah, but that's because of Nickelodeon. Like they like Nickelodeon couldn't show this shit, ever.
Yeah, true. And it was the 2000s.
Oh shit.
God damn, I liked him. Why does it sound like he's piloting a ship? I'll say this, the sets are gorgeous.
Yeah.
What? Okay, calm down, Sozin. Are you off the pill or something?
Well,
Damn.
if I know. Hmm?
Oh, come on. This is gonna be killer.
Damn.
Exactly. Okay, I'm sorry. That was terrible dialogue.
Kind of falls in line with how dialogue was spoken in the original.
Please be a good Katara.
And
She was
now
my favorite.
and now we are familiar territory.
Okay, I might consider cosplaying Toph in the near future.
Why? Because she's short?
Shut up. Why then who would you be?
Maybe Zuko.
Hey, then you can make up the whole. Well, no, we wouldn't have a Katara, so you couldn't have
Oh
Zutara,
God, come on.
even though I ship those two.
Wolf Cove. Yeah, we kind of didn't need to know that. Oh well.
Well, I mean, they do live in the Arctic. I think that's where
The
the
South Pole.
he sounds like the voice actor.
Kind of.
God, why does he sound like an asshole?
Remember how douchey he was at the beginning of the original? Kind of on
Okay,
point.
good point.
Also a sexist douche in the original. Keep a pin on that.
I could think of one of our friends being Katara.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oddly enough, I could see you as Sokka. Okay, okay, calm down, Sokka. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, if you said that to me, I would have splashed you.
And wow, that looks like an obvious green screen. Like, I get it. They have to. I mean, usually in some productions, they got to make shortcuts. I get it.
Secret cave.
Oh, nice going.
I could steer better than that. Or was at this moment they knew they up.
Women and shiny things. I'm just.
It was at this moment Katara knew her destiny was in front of her.
I was just about to say, yeah, women and shiny things.
Shut up.
or more like women are drawn to shiny things.
Excuse me?
Uh,
I'm gonna punch you in the shoulder later. Hey, as Morgana, I can punch you in the shoulder.
wow.
I thought Zuko had it on his other eye.
No, it was his left eye.
Explosion! Oh god, it's the hero pose. Everyone's tired of it.
It's Dr. Manhattan's secret love child.
What the? What? Wait, then who was he mating with to have Aang be the love child?
Alright.
Hold up. And life is a nightmare. Oh wait, that's a Blink-182 song.
Hey, at least he's not the Fire Nation.
Not gonna lie, if they made a subtle change and made this be in Alaska, I wouldn't argue.
Yeah, too bad too bad the whole, what is it, Qatar and
Oh
Ains.
great, the bison got left behind.
Uh,
It's the witch doctor. Is that Iroh?
yep.
He doesn't look too bad.
Every whisper.
Okay, he kind of sounds like Dante Bosco. Is it just me or did that look like CGI art?
No, it's artwork that's I think was replicating some of the what is it like a certain art style from the original.
Wait, so
Ah,
he wants to be a Pokemon master
I was gonna
too?
say
Well,
nice edit right there. Going from Zuko to Aang, like sorry, my throat was dry there.
have a cough drop.
Well, that was quick.
It's like, oh shit, where did I end up?
Ah, yes, Aang is a fish out of water. Yeah, I know that was
Seriously, you went there?
yeah, I know that was a dumb joke. I don't care. Oh, nice.
I thought he had a boomerang.
He's he did he didn't have a boomerang to like right off the bat. Nope.
No shit.
He just blew the whistle. He's supposed to fucking go. Oh.
Gio, what are you trying to surprise, mother?
That is one fluffy boy.
You know who would like that? Noir. Oh my god, do we finally we know the right words.
Yep.
Do we really need this again?
No, it's her. It's her line delivery. Oh god. Oh, fuck.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Freaking acting.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
hear me out.
god.
He kind of sounds like Dante Bosco.
Yeah. Oh, god.
I'm
Ah,
sorry, but do we really need a rehash of
fuck.
the intro?
Ah, fucking hell. Yes, I'm fine. Oh, god, my fucking. All right, so I had to make an editor because I had to get some water. So I should be better now.
Drink
That
your water.
I will. Yeah, because man, I was cramping up pretty bad.
Drink your water.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, hear me out. When you get older, I could see you cosplaying him.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, if you just cosplay Yawn, I
Oh,
feel like Yawn and him would make very good roommates.
oh yeah, without a doubt.
They'd be drinking too much tea.
For those who are not, just in case anyone's wondering who Jan is, you're referring to Jan Wenley, right?
Yes.
Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
They would drink so much tea.
Oh yeah, and they would also have to take quite a good amount of restroom breaks too. Okay, yeah. Exposition again. This is not needed.
I wonder if she could do blood bending.
Not yet.
Lol. Thank you. And
If only there was an iceberg in the way.
we're not having Titanic all over again. Oh, what? And what is it? Katara and Aang.
Here we go again.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, again. Okay, asshole.
Wow.
Why is this so bad?
Oh yeah, speaking about his boomerang, he's got it strapped.
I feel like I want to put kung fu fighting behind this.
Well, that's because martial arts was implemented. They actually implemented martial arts into uh the series.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they incorporated martial arts in the original show, so for martial arts to be in this makes sense.
Better grow some balls, Water Nation.
Well, he doesn't need to sound like.
What?
Okay, the
Why does
line.
he sound like a thug?
Okay. The kid playing Aang, his line delivery is rough at times. Like, I don't know. He like his line delivery
Why
made him.
does he sound like a thug, though?
No, he sounds smug, and I don't think that's. I don't know. I think this is a case where the Gordon Cremier, I think how his last name's pronounced. I think some of his line delivery needed a few takes or something like that. Like,
Wait, so when did he, like, introduce himself?
I'll get to that. I'll get to that in a moment. Yeah. I
Okay,
I
you made an error in what you were drinking. You should have, like, had some tea.
I can attest to jasmine tea. It is actually nice.
You want me to put brandy in it?
No. Nice going. Okay, so yes, that moment there, yeah, the original didn't have it, but I actually think it was a fascinating. I think that was a fascinating addition or change that they did there.
Okay, I actually like this actress of Katara.
Uh, wow, Sokka screamed like a little bitch.
So would you.
Yeah, I guess. I gotta say, nice sketches on that journal. Well,
Appa be like, F you.
yeah, that was an ass pull
What?
there. Yeah, I did
What?
not. I did not
God.
like that change there. Yeah, because Katara wasn't like skilled yet, and she's suddenly like, "Oh, yeah." I did not like that change they did there. Like, it made more sense when Aang did it in the original.
This seems kind of early, isn't it?
Somewhat.
Because I thought the Avatar state didn't happen until the second season.
No, the after state is not brought up until season 2 of the original.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But when Aang, goes all glowy eye and such, that is technically the Avatar state being activated. But we don't learn about the Avatar state as a concept. Like, we don't get to learn it fully until season 2 at the beginning. But that's in the original.
True. Oh god, this is killer. I thought the Avatar state seemed a little too early in this.
No, no, this happened in the original. Like I said, the Avatar state, like we learn more about it in season 2 in the original. Like this happened in the original. Well, except for the Monkiatsu, like little flashbacks. I'm sorry, that was not the right tone of voice to have.
No.
Okay, I hate.
This again? Ah.
We can see that. Okay, again, nice edit to have Aang and then cut to Zuko. Like, oh yeah. So they definitely got that in the name. So what did you think of this first episode here?
I actually thought it was pretty good. Except the grandma's freaking
Oh
talking. Do
god.
we really need to rehash?
Yeah, the grand fucking act delivery that actually gave me side cramps. Like, oh my god. Wait. Jeremy Zuckerman didn't do the music in this? Huh. I thought he did.
And it all happened when he vanished. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I will.
Granny, we know.
Yeah, so I will say this. This was not a bad first impression for, for something that seemed like a very difficult task to make an impression on. Um, so to give this first episode credit where credit's due, and considering what it is adapting, what they expanded upon is actually a very nice addition. Uh, and they were also kind of, pretty much flexing, thinking like, hey, how the Nickelodeon show had to kind of, find creative alternatives to get certain things across. This show decided to go, a little bit. This show decided to go more heavy on certain things that Nickelodeon wouldn't allow. So that is actually a plus for this show, for them to be a lot more brutal than what Nickelodeon was willing to allow. That's fine. Now some might disagree with that because of the fact that the original show had kids as the leads, but like I said, for what the original show is, they still tackled heavy subject matter. I mean, hell, even the concept of genocide is made abundantly clear in the original. We just didn't see them getting massacred in the original. I mean, there were implications. Now, granted, the less is more approach, I actually think is a great. Uh, uh, I think it's a great creative choice, and I still prefer that. But because this is adapting from that show and I guess as a way, as a trade-off to avoid making it like a one by one, uh adaptation to the original, for them to be a lot more brutal than the original series ever did, I actually think is a creative choice I can at least get behind. uh
Although, although, the grandma speaking.
yeah.
What?
um Granted, I would have liked it if they started with no, on second thought, uh for them starting with the Fire Nation plotting to commit genocide on the air nomads, and then you have, the air nomad massacre kicking off the series. Yeah, I think to have that this at the start, I guess kind of adds things, but uh so
But it was kind of nice to see, like, what happened because we never got to with the original show.
yeah. But I will say this about this version, and this is something you might want to anticipate, for the rest of the first season, and that's if you're watching the whole thing. Um, they do rearrange certain bits from the original onto this, and even some things from season 2 are in here. Just some, not a bunch, just some, and uh, some of those I wish they saved for season 2, but I digress. But I'll I definitely need to talk about that at some point. But oh, what else is
Also, Yatsu, his dialogue was
Gyatso?
kind of
Gyatso?
rough.
Okay, that's another thing I want to point out about this show, because yeah, if you thinking if you're thinking this first episode had some rough acting, there is more of that to come. And
Oh,
yeah, so this is the thing about the acting in the show. I think most of it is fine to good. There's just some cast members that do not give the best line delivery. And yes, Gordon Cremier, again, sorry if I mispronounced his last name, the kid that plays Aang, I didn't think his acting was that great at times. And honestly, this could boil down to direction. And I got nothing against him. I hope he has a bright career ahead of him. But this is a performance I think needed more takes done. It's pretty much no different than Jake Lloyd and Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. It's kind of like how those two actors were handled in Star Wars prequels. Uh, but by far, the cast member that had the most laughable line delivery, and I think you could, you might be on the same page here. So there's a Grand. What the fuck happened? What the hell was up with her dial? Like, what the hell was up with her line delivery? Goes,
Hello,
Monica.
pre-intro again.
It's just it was just so underwhelmingly delivered, and that was the funniest part because it was like a very serious, moment, and she is like making it so laughable.
And at the greatest peak of the moment, he disappeared. What was that?
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Now, I understand uh fans of the original, including myself, might be disappointed that the comedy is stripped down in this adaptation, and you got to consider that this is a live action adaptation. So where Avatar the Last Airbender back in Nickelodeon, was comical, it was usually uh it worked very well within the confines of animation, because with animation you can get pretty cartoony at times. If that was translated into live action, it would not mesh well. It would just be very jarring if they did that. So for them to strip down some of the humor, I'm not going to argue with that liberty being taken, because again, some of the comedic bits are fitting with the confines of animation, as I pointed out. What else have I missed? Uh, did I miss anything?
And some of Aang's acting was kind of laughable too.
Yeah. Oh, and another thing to keep in mind, and I know I sound like I'm kind of preempting, like, expectations here, but this is something I have said at the beginning, because I have seen it and I know what is to come. Uh, if so, this episode also kind of introduced a thing that was not needed for this version, and that is the exposition. So when Aang is dropping like a bunch of information, like, oh, uh uh what was it, like, I'm trying to remember what an example was, but he was stating something that audiences generally would have picked up on, and and but like I said, I don't like the exposition in this show. It makes it makes the remake come off a bit dumbed down at times. And yes, the original made it, did things in a way where they did provide some exposition, but only for certain things that uh were important to address. But usually when the original show had exposition, it was balanced. Like, they didn't overstuff the viewer with a bunch of information, to pad out runtime. They balanced it out, because they got the information across, and whatever information that the viewer can glean on, that they would pick up, in a visual sense, like, um uh like, okay, for example, like the aero nomads are gone, I have no home. It's like, yeah, we can see that. I mean, the show has already established that Aang's got no home in the Southern Air Temple, and his fellow air nomads are killed. Like, we got that. But for the show, for Aang to say that, it just, it feels like a dumb thing to state when the show has already made that abundantly clear. I mean, there's evidence that no home, no friends, that are nomads. So, yeah. Exposition was not needed in the show, and there is more of this in season 1. And this is one that I'm hoping season 2 calms down on because, yeah. Anyway, I know this is coming from me who's been a fan of Avatar since 2010. So, yes, I'm quite passionate about this franchise, so sue me. Anyway, is there anything you want to add to that? Is there anything you want to add, Sarasif?
I just feel like if they're gonna tell you what, and I assume people watching this have already seen the original.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, I'm assuming, I don't know.
most
Like,
people probably have already seen the
most
original.
people, but like, they already know all this. They don't need to be reminded of it.
Yeah,
I don't have much more to say.
yep. Okay,
Zuko's acting was pretty good.
okay, yeah. Zuko and Iroh's actors are good. I know I'm kind of jumping ahead on this, but
I think I read somewhere that it said that the Zuko voice actor or the Zuko actor is a fan of the Avatar franchise, I believe.
oh, it wouldn't surprise me if he is. I mean, I'm glad I'm glad he probably kept the his enjoyment of the series in mind, because I'm sure I am sure people who have seen the series uh have seen the original. I'm what I'm saying is I'm glad he, and this is if this is if Dallas Liu is a fan of Avatar, like I'm glad to see that he cared about the role he played in it, and if that's the case, because I'm sure he figured that there's a lot of people that love this show, the original show, and he didn't want to diminish
Dante Bosco's
he
work.
he didn't want to diminish what made Zuko a very popular character and a beloved character in the show. So,
Yeah, and I still ship him with guitar.
wow. And yeah, and also like Zuko is my favorite character in Avatar. Like,
Wait, I thought it was Aang.
nope, Zuko. So yeah. Anyway, anything else you want to add to that, or what?
No.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. Sarah Sif,
In the name of the moon, till next time.
why was there 10 seconds of almost silence there? Or why was there almost 10 seconds of silence?
I had to think.
Wow.
I swear to God, I'm ready to punch you.
Uh huh. Or maybe in this case, you're ready to stone me.
If
Eh,
I was a earthbender, yes.
Shh, damn. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be back for Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender season 1 episode 2. So until next time, take care. And I will make sure to stay hydrated next time, because man, I do not want to go through those side cramps ever again in this particular run here.